Panthers, your road to a repeat, it's over. They did it. Hey, I mean,
it's road to a three-peat now.
Now, road to a three-peat. That's what we work on next. Here is the info, by the way, for the championship parade. And again, if you can't make it out to Fort Lauderdale Beach, we will have coverage of it live on this radio station beginning at noon on Sunday. It begins at noon. Look at the official press release here by the Panthers. Florida Panthers announced today they will host their championship celebration Sunday, 12 p.m. in Fort Lauderdale with a parade along A1A starting at Ryomar Street. This is exact route as last year, right? This is the exact route.
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah, Ryomar or Ryomar. And it concludes just north of Fort Lauderdale Beach Park across from Hotel Marin at Southeast 5th Street. And that's where the stage will be, and we'll do the celebration rally. Let's see. For more info and parking and details on the parade and the party, you can go to floridapanthers.com/playoff central. floridapanthers.com/playoff central. But again, parade and party Sunday, noon, Fort Lauderdale Beach. And hopefully the weather will cooperate better this year than it did last. Did you guys make lists of what you think was responsible for the Panthers repeat?
Yes.
I'm locked in.
All right, here's mine. This is my, and again, I did it off the top of my head this morning, but this is, it's like my personal Conn Smythe, except it's not just for this year's postseason. For me, this is 2 years. What's responsible over the course of the 2 years for the Panthers to be able to be back-to-back Stanley Cup champions? Should I go backwards from 10 or forwards from 1?
Backwards from 10.
Backwards from 10.
All right. Number 10, Sawgrass Mills Mall. And the reason is this. I know people think it's cutesy. The reason is this. You can't be around that kind of winning, that kind of greatness. You can't be in such close quarters from that without it rubbing off on you. That's osmosis. And if you walk through Sawgrass Mills, you can get anything from luggage to churros. And I defy anyone in America to tell me a mall that offers that kind of variety. Luggage to churros. In fact, that should be Sawgrass Mills' tagline. We have luggage, everything from luggage to churros. Massage chairs. They have a little
you can get an actual you can get a massage in there.
You can?
Yeah, there's little dudes and women in the middle little concourse. You lay in a chair and they rub on you.
Great show.
Oh, I gotta go get me one of those. Where's that in relation to the Books a Million?
Right by Jungle Cafe.
Rainforest Cafe.
There we go.
All right. So number 10, Sawgrass Mills Mall. Number 9. These are things most responsible for the Panthers being able to repeat. Connor McDavid. Hey, you're going to be Michael Jordan? Play like Michael Jordan. If you're not going to play like Michael Jordan, maybe you're not Michael Jordan.
I like it.
Number 8, Brad Marchand.
Ooh. I don't want to reveal my list.
Was only here for a cup of coffee. But number 8, I mean, he provided an energy, a spark. He provided what I think Edmonton thought maybe Calvin Pickard could provide.
I mean,
number 7, Sam Bennett. I think that goes without saying. Some people probably might think he's too low on the list. But again, I'm doing 2 years in totality here of, what's most responsible for the back-to-back. Number 6, Matthew Tkachuk. He is genuinely the heartbeat of this team. And he played through a significant injury this postseason. We learned again last night. Significant injury. Number 5, Bill Zito. I know he's going to be your number 1, but I have Bill Zito at number 5. Number 4, Paul Maurice. Listen, you can assemble talent, but unless you have someone who can take that talent and mold it into a champion, all you've got is pieces of talent. And Paul Maurice for me is number 4. Number 3, Dairy Queen. Without the blizzards, who knows? You need something to rally around, right? There was a season we rallied around rats. There was a season we rallied around Kevin Spacey. And this season, it was Dairy Queen blizzards. That's number 3 on my list. Number 2, Sasha Barkov. You'd be remiss if he's not up on your list. And number 1, Sergei Bobrovsky. For me, that's the quarterback. You go as far as your goalie will allow you to go. And Sergei Bobrovsky has been a stalwart in net. And he is, for me, the number 1 reason why the Panthers were able to repeat as Stanley Cup champions. Crowder, let's hear your list.
10. This is all about consistency, hard work, wearing down the other team, physicality. The turkey sandwich man in the sweet level.
He's my OLI.
I had him as others receiving votes.
Okay, this man has been there for years. He's been through the good times. He's Sasha Barkov. He's
never
been
complains.
Here, never complains, works hard. That turkey sandwich is going to be good every damn time. My Jamaican man that's been in that damn turkey sandwich booth since I've been going to games, he's number 10. He could have been farther up on the list.
Doesn't even matter. If you're first in line, 5th in line, 600th in line, you're going to feel like you got the most important turkey sandwich at the arena.
That's what the Panthers organization's about. Number 9, he had a great 1 year, but like you said, Hog, it wasn't even 1 year. It was 2 months. Marchand. It was impressive. I didn't even watch him in Boston, but what he does and his style of hockey and some of them goals he made were, top 10 ESPN type stuff. I think you left off Ekblad. That's my number 8, Hawk. Ekblad.
Controversial.
He pucks. He doesn't do all the flashy
He's my
stuff.
Liam Eichenberg.
But like my Josh Appels and my Doug Plagans tell me, he does all the stuff that you need on a team, the nasty stuff. And yeah, Ekblad's my number 8. 7 is Vinny Viola. Because when you hear those guys talk about how the guys get together and how they love the road trips and how they love to get, the stuff they do and then driving golf carts to practice and all that stuff, I know you just take it for granted. That's the owner supplying them with the facilities to enjoy each other and not no BS stuff and not no cutting corners and all of that stuff. So Vinny Viola, you saw the change once he came in. He's 7. 6 is Tkachuk. He added a nasty to this team, especially last year. This year he was hurt, but last year he was that dude. He was Sam Bennett of last year. He was taking over stuff. If that damn little bitty McDavid, he probably went on damn Connor Smythe. I'm with you, the captain. Got to throw love number 4 to the captain, Sasha Barkov.
Tanner Connor Smythe?
I thought I heard Connor Smythe too.
Conn Smythe.
Conn Smythe. Connor McDavid, Conn Smythe.
Yeah.
He can go to hell. Number 5, the captain, Sasha Barkov. That man just does it all day. My number 4 is Paul Maurice. I think I jumped you, Hawk, with Paul Maurice.
I think I had 5, right? Yeah.
We had players. We went deep. We won presidents, trophies, and all that crap. I don't even want to reference Josh because he loves this. The Paul Ball works.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just called whooping somebody's ass for a long, long time until they tap out. And I love that approach to any sport in football. I mean, any sport in the world, football, basketball, baseball, hockey, whatever you can do it. 3, I got to give to Sam Bennett. You win the Conn Smythe, and you've been on the team a number of years, and you've been through the transition. Sam Bennett went crazy. Number 2 is Bob, because he is a Hall of Fame goalie, and he's amazing at what he does. And y'all knew my number 1. I've teased it for 2 hours. What Bill Zito has done with this roster and the guys he brought in, and he just keeps bringing in the guys that can play Paul ball. So you get a coach. You figure out what the coach wants. Like we hear this with Chris Greer and McDaniel all the time and all of them. It's what the Heat did where you have a Pat Riley and you respect Pat Riley. I've made the argument, Josh, I don't know if you heard it. Bill Zito should be respected like Pat Riley.
100%.
Find out how you're going to play. Find out what you need to win and go get those guys. He's consistently over and over and over and over again brought in exactly what Paul Maurice needed. Bill Zito should win the damn Conn Smythe. He hasn't won an Executive of the Year. I heard somebody talking about it earlier on the radio station. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know who the hell was on earlier today. There is no way Bill Zito should not have some kind of damn trophy on over his fireplace for Executive of the Year. This man's amazing.
Josh Appel.
So this was a really tough list for me. So I have 3 outside looking ins here. Others receiving votes. Yep, I'm going to give them to you.
No, because it's not a list of 13. It's a list of 10. We all had to narrow it down.
You gave one of your receiving votes
up. I didn't have him on there. Nope, I'm not. Nope. If you're going to do 3 outside of the 10, then that's a list of 13. I'm not accepting it. So give me your 10.
Okay, fine. Number 10. Train the equipment manager. If you know, you know.
I don't.
Nobody
That's why I said, if you know, you know.
All right. I'm saying I don't.
Number 9, Brad Marchand. I don't think the Panthers win the Stanley Cup without him. He scored the game-winning goal.
I think you're right.
He scored the game-winning goal in Game 3 against Toronto. I know it's been brought up a lot, but I still feel like we forget. They were down 2-0 in the series. They were down 2-0 in Game 3. They were down 3-1 in Game 3 against Toronto. And Brad Marchand scores the winner and might have been the best player on the ice that night. I couldn't separate them because they're attached at the hip, even though Tkachuk was playing without something attached to his bone, a muscle. The Tkachuk-Bennett line. What more needs to be said about the two of them? They are the identity of this team.
Yep.
Sasha Barkov, number 7, the captain. Did you see the picture of his hand?
Oh, my God. Did you see the picture of his hand, Crowder?
Yes. He's a monster.
How?
Yeah.
How?
Not now, buddy.
Number 6, Mr. Game 4, Stuart Skinner.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wild.
We appreciate it.
I mean, a microcosm of the series, but that third goal last night, so bizarre. Hey, man.
Boy, they crushed him on the broadcast.
Catch the puck.
I mean, crushed him on the broadcast for what he was doing.
He might as well have handed the puck to Sasha Barkov the way
they said. Sasha Barkov looked surprised that he didn't wrap up that puck. That was they. I'm telling you, I have never heard a broadcast team crush a goalie the way that, and they have a goalie in the booth, right? Isn't
Brian Boucher? He's between the glass. Yeah.
Man, they crushed Stuart Skinner for that.
I heard it. One dude was like, he could have jumped on that. Another guy was like, no, he should have and could have jumped on that. They killed him during that play. Yeah,
they did.
Bizarre. Roberto Luongo, Game 7 drum last year. Game 6 drum last night.
Great call. You've just earned yourself 1 OLI.
Let's go. Number 4, sticking with the goaltenders, Sergei Bobrovsky. 100%. They don't. The turnaround in his Panther tenure has been unbelievable, helped by the fact that things stabilized in front of him. But as you saw in this series, anything he saw, he stopped. Number 3, Paul Maurice, Paul Ball.
Yeah.
Number 2, Dairy Queen. Hoch stole one of mine, even though he went first. But I had Dairy Queen all the way up there at number 2. Yeah. They don't win without Dairy Queen.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Number 1. One is, baby.
Evan Spacey.
Will Jonah Gadjevich's shirt on a shirt. No, it's Will Weedo and his staff, number 1.
Yeah. Go ahead. Give us your OLIs.
My OLI, Crowder mentioned him, turkey sandwich guy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
it be amazing if that guy, and he's known just as turkey sandwich guy, it might be his legal name because no one knows his name. Wouldn't it be amazing if he had the same kind of rise that Eric Spoelstra had from the video room, where 10, 15 years from now, he's the head coach of the Panthers.
And then you see the flashback picture of him standing next to the turkey carving station with the knife in his hand, looking at the camera.
And he coaches wearing the chef's hat.
Hey, Hawk, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. He's probably about 78 right now. I don't know if we got 15
What?
Years. I don't know if we got 15 years left. We might want to speed this up.
Well, I could see it happening. You guys don't have vision.
I believe
it. Fast-paced this career trend.
My other two OLIs, Big C's. I don't know.
Oh,
if you know him.
yeah. The guy with the had the back and forth with Biz.
Yep. Big C's, and then the fourth line. Oh,
that fourth line. You know what? A lot was talked about that during the playoffs, but it's so true. They have a fourth line. Panthers have a fourth line that would be a second line on some NHL teams. Am I lying?
They have a fifth line that could be that too.
No, you know what? It goes back to Josh and myself's number one.
Will Zito.
Bill Zito put together a roster that could play a fifth line that should be on a second line.
Did you guys see last night? I think they showed it on TNT. Paul Maurice and Thomas Nosek afterwards. Thomas Nosek was in tears on Paul Maurice's shoulder. And you think back to game one, where he flips the puck over the glass with 2 minutes left. And what does Paul do afterwards? Hey, listen, he knows that he messed up. But you know what our group's going to do? At our post-game meal, we're all going to sit at his table. We're all going to be there for him, and he's going to be back in the lineup again for game 2. You know what Pixar dad, Knobloch, would have done if Nosek made that mistake for Edmonton? You're out of the game. You're not playing next time. But it just speaks to the culture of this group that even a guy like Thomas Nosek, they still believed in him. And I'm telling you, the penalty kill in the entire series, if he doesn't play as well as he did after that,
And
he was
Paul Maurice
so
said
good
it after that game. Remember, after the game, Paul Maurice said, because someone asked him obviously about Thomas Nosek, and he said, "Listen, we're not here without him.
Yeah,
we're not here without that line. Like, he had his back from the jump."
Yeah,
I have been texted from Solana his list of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, do you have a list of 10?
Was I supposed to make one?
Well, I don't know. I was pretty nebulous about it, so I didn't know if you did or didn't. I didn't want to put you on the spot.
It's top 10 hams, Jimmy.
Number 10, honey baked ham. Number 9, honey baked ham.
Excellent. Well done. This is Solana's. Number 10, whoever decided to bring Luongo back to bang the drum. I don't know who makes that call, but he's not incorrect in that.
I do. And
who makes that call?
I don't know if I should reveal the name.
Okay.
But this person works on the game presentation staff, and I saw her before the game, and I said, it's the only choice. She said, don't worry.
But in other words, she gets to make the choice unilaterally. She doesn't have to bounce it off.
There's collaboration.
Bill Zito and Sean Thornton and Matt Caldwell.
There's certainly collaboration, no doubt. But this particular person is the I don't know if liaison's the right word, because they have more power than a liaison when it comes to this. But yeah, there was only one choice, and this person help facilitate that.
Well, there were two choices: Matt Mervis or Luongo.
Yes,
they went with Luongo.
Of course.
Number 9.
Maybe next season, Josh. Tell her, there's an ex-Dolphin linebacker. He's always at the stadium anyway. He can.
I don't think I've ever seen Philip Wheeler there.
Derek Pope loves hockey.
Oh my God. Although I think I did see Morlon Greenwood there the other day.
Y'all ain't worth a damn.
Number 9, according to Solana, the Munchkins in the press room. He says they're amazing.
They are.
Not quite Dunkin' Donuts Munchkins?
I'm not sure if they are Dunkin', and they're not quite Inter Miami's brownies, but they are very good.
The brownies were good yesterday, by the way, in the press room. I will tell you, if I did a list of number 1 thing that almost caused me to miss an entire period of the game last night, it was the meatloaf. Number 8.
Meatloaf is not top 10.
Number 8, according to Solana, whoever stitched Barkov's hand. Excellent craftsmanship. He's nailing it right now. Number 7, the elbow room. I think there's something to that, because that's like an incentive to win. You get to go to the elbow room. Number 6, Bill Zito.
6?
A little low.
Wait.
Number 5, the actual stitches on Barkov's hand. It's speaking from a person whose family was in the schmatas business. That is an excellent textile. That stitch, you can see it. Number 4, Matthew Tkachuk. Number 3, Doug Plagans and Billy Lindsay.
Great shout.
This list is garbage.
And number 2, Pat Riley.
Huh?
I don't know what's going on,
Godfather.
Josh.
Godfather.
Huh.
Set the standard. Set the standard. Set the
For the
standard. For all sports franchises.
Hmm.
Set the standard.
He had more influence than Bill Zito.
Yeah, according
to
to
this list, yes.
Oh, okay.
And number 1, Solana's Brad Marchand text, which, of course, they mended fences last night after the game, which was nice to see. So there you go.
I hate him.
Solana's on his way to Carolina Ale House in Weston. You can join him out there beginning at 5 p.m. He is going to have Inter Miami Club World Cup tickets to give away. So if you're in the Weston area and you want to hang out with Solana and the 560 QAM crew, you head out to the Carolina Ale House in Weston. He'll be there in about 30 minutes. Going to be giving away Inter Miami Club World Cup tickets for Monday night every half hour. So that's a good chance to win. Headlines, we're not really doing them today because we're just celebrating the Panthers all day, and headlines are the Panthers. But it's brought to you by Doral Kia. Choose from over 500 new Kia models in inventory, like the Sportage, Sorento, and Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. The Marlins won last night. The Marlins play tonight, Josh?
They do. They play against the Phillies, final game of the series.
All right. And weather is brought to you by someone. Who brings you weather? Demesman and Dover?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. God.
You have the liner, Jimmy? Go ahead. Read the liner.
Oh.
I do not have the line.
Call
right.
the Demesman and Dover and see
Call
what
Demesman and Dover. Who should he ask for, Crowder? Demesman or Dover?
866-954-MORE. That's 866-954-6673. Any accidents you have, the slip and falls, car accidents, call the Mesman and Dover Law Firm.
How about that?